You know, it's easy to be positive, it's easy to be negative, but it's so hard for a lot of people to be real. Not just real in the sense of necessarily being honest, although that seems to be a very big thing and difficult thing for people to do, but real in the sense of expectations versus what is actually going to be. Hopes versus what is, what could be versus what is. And you can honestly look at one side of the spectrum and be like, oh, it could be this, or it will be that. Versus, the other side of the spectrum of it could be this, it will be that. And being grateful to wake up to have the chance to experience these things that could be or that will be, or going to bed knowing what you did today, what you could have done today, and what you could do tomorrow, and what you will do tomorrow. But the reality of it is what will you do that you can do, and what you won't do that you could do or won't do. And I think honestly we get so wrapped up in a lot of this that we fail to realize to just enjoy the moment by moment basis, deal with the moment by moment basis, and being able to just live in the moment by moment basis. You might get a ticket right now that you have to pay that you might not have the money for right then and there, and you might have to deal with court. Or if you're lucky enough, you got the money to pay it. Pay it. Yeah, you're going to get points on a ticket, or you could take it to court. Everything is a choice. Whether you decide to hate your parents because they told you couldn't go to that party, or you can think why they told you can't go to that party and be grateful to them because they might have just saved your life because someone decided they wanted to get drunk and pull out a gun. Or, saved you from a horrible mistake by sleeping with the school whore. And now you got a kid. Everything is a choice, and we can make the choice of doing what is right for ourselves and those around us. And those things may not always line up. Sometimes we have to choose the thing that benefits us over others, depending. Something that may benefit you but may hurt others around you, such as you picking up some overtime at your job this week, even though it may cause you not able to go hang out with friends that you made plans for the first time in over a year to do with because you need to make a payment on a bill. Or something that may benefit others that may not necessarily be for you, such as in the example, calling a day off of work to help your significant other with some kind of party plans for your kid, which may result in, okay, you might have to struggle for dinner next week. These choices we make are hard, and we have to learn to deal with them. And there's also a choice by choice basis that we have to live with. Such as you may have to end a person's life one day to protect your own. Or maybe you might have to help somebody not kill themselves, even though it may inconvenience you. And even though you may not know that person, why do you care? Why should you care? Because it's a friend of a friend. Just because that friend of yours couldn't be there for them, you have the opportunity to help save their friend. And there's things like these are choices we have to live with. If we choose not to help that friend of a friend, and that friend finds out that you could have helped save their friend, they may hate you, they may end friendship with you. But that's their choice to make, just as much as it was your choice to make of helping them or not. Good turns deserve good turns. Bad turns will cause bad turns. In short, karma is a bitch. Good turns take longer to come back around to you. Bad turns come around a lot sooner. Most times. There are times where it takes years, even decades, for karma to kick in. But 8 out of 10 times, bad karma will come back and bite you sooner than good karma. And the thing is with karma, you live a bad life, it may take years for it to play catch up, but when it does, it's going to bite you. Like living a good life, good karma will take years sometimes to play catch up with you, but when it does, it is a blessing out of this world. But living a good life, living a bad life, again, choice. We have that choice to do everything. And whether any of you may acknowledge it, may not agree with it, believe it or not, the force of the Lord watches over all. He knows all. He knows the choices we will make. He just hopes that we make different choices sometimes. Other times he hopes that the choice that we will make will lead to another event, for another opportunity. And he knows that it will come around. And that we will be faced with another choice. And he knows that we'll make another choice. It's an endless loop. But the fact is, he gave us free reign of choice. Choice is what is our world. We choose whether we want to give, we want to take. But nobody thinks about the choices that they make. They just make them on impulse, selfishness. So when you wake up tomorrow, wake up today, and hopefully you may see this and may actually sit through it. I highly doubt a lot of you will even sit through half of this video. Remember, you have the choice to make the difference of your day. You have the choice to say, I'm not going to let anyone piss me off. But because you might wake up with a back pain, your day's already gone to shit. Fuck everyone. No, you have the choice to say, oh man, my back hurts. I'm in pain. Physical, mental, emotional, whatever. You have the choice to letting your pain either inflict upon others or letting that pain build you. Don't let your pain of the past, the present, or the uncertain future dictate what you do. Now, I'm not saying, your past, women have hurt you or men have hurt you, and that's what's built you up to be this horrible person. No. You being horrible is your own choice. You decided that you wanted to inflict the same pain that has been inflicted upon you. We are all creatures of God. He made us in the image of Him to be great. You can wake up, feel great. Someone could piss you off in the moment, And you can decide to punch them, or you can decide to be better and just drop it. Walk away. Wish them a good day and tell them, fuck off. That. And you move on with your day in a different and better direction. Every instance, every breath can be made better despite the struggle, the choking of this world, people. But I pray that you can wake up in this day, in this moment, to be the better person than you were 2 seconds ago. Trust me, I'm even on my day-to-day struggle of trying to become better. The stresses of life are hard, but we have to keep pushing. We have to choose to be better. We lash out at our animals. We lash out at our friends and family and even complete strangers, just because they are making us hurt physically, mentally, emotionally. But we can choose to be better. Like, for example, my dog has been making me very angry, making me scared he's going to hurt my cat because of his instinct. And I have to stop him, because I don't want him lashing out at my other one, because my other one is his predator prey. And I love that cat. I love him. I don't want my two loves hurting each other, which are then hurting me. So I have to yell at him to stop what he's doing so he doesn't hurt him, or potentially killing him, which would then take him away from this world, away from me. Now, I don't beat him. I do hit him to, like, hey, out of the trance. Stop. And then he stops and thinks. In the moment is a very precious thing. In a moment, we could have our lives ended. In the moment, we could continue living happily. It's all on what we decide to do. So, in short, for those of you who have sat through this entire thing, I love you all. I love the fact that I even have this opportunity to breathe. I love the moment that I can share my thoughts with you all. I love the moment that I have the chance to wake up. And not just physically, mentally, on a daily basis, on a moment. I wake up to a moment. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I hope that you all can have yourselves a wonderful day, a wonderful future. And I hope y'all can have wonderful moments. May they be good or bad. Make the best out of what you have. You never know when it may be gone. And you don't know what you have until it is gone. So, this is Shadow White Tiger signing off. Y'all take care.